Good morning, everybody. It's Monday. I hope you guys had a really, really good Easter. I'm sorry I'm late. I decided to work out inside. It's just too cold and gross even to work out in the garage. So I'm sorry for YouTube. The lighting is always it always looks so much darker on YouTube for some reason than it does on Facebook. So we are going to do my isolation arms and abs. This is an all new version because you know that I'm making them up. Now, what I will tell you is, you know that I'm inside. I have 5 children in the house. I make no promises about no interruptions, no chaos. Hi.
Hi.
Do you need something? No? You sure?
Yeah.
So we are going to get started. Do you want to work out with me?
No.
I'm offended. So let's jog it out. What do you need to remember? Even though we are working our arms and abs, we need to make sure to have excellent form. What does that mean? That with every exercise, you have got to keep your core tight. Super crazy important to me. Oh, hi, Chrissy. Bonnie, good morning. Jen, hi. Yeah, super crazy important to me. You have got to keep your core tight with every exercise. It doesn't matter what we're doing. This is your core, part of your abs, back, and butt. So when I tell people keep your core tight, and they're like, what does that mean? It's basically pretend like someone's going to walk up and just punch you right in the gut, and you got to prepare yourself for that. That's what it means. So stretch up. I'm going to really hope that I don't touch this light. Clearly, these ceilings are not very high, and that little lighting fixture is a little low. So stretch your fingers back towards me. We are going to work everything from our shoulders to our wrists. It's going to be awesome. Oh my gosh, there's so many of you saying hi. Christine, good morning. All right, give yourself some hugs. You deserve them. We are getting through this together. It makes me feel like I have my little community. I have my family, of course, but my little workout community, which is awesome. So the first one we're going to do is you need your ball. If you do not have a ball, you can certainly lean up against your couch, but I want you at an inclined position. So that is the goal. And what we are going to do is do an incline bicep curl. So you are going to roll down. Your butt is about 8 inches off the ground. So how can you tell? You want to be able to fully extend your arms, squeeze up, and lower. So holding dumbbells is going to be a little challenging for me today. Oh, we're doing 15. Keep that core tight. If you're wobbly on your ball, separate your knees a little bit. We planted trees all day on Sunday. I don't know that I've ever planted a tree in my life, so that's checked off the list. Squeeze. These last 3 or 4 should be challenging for you. If they're not, your weight is too light. So I have an actual blister from shoveling, my first ever. Rochelle, Maria, good morning. Yeah, so, to some people that sounds stupid, but when you grow up in New York City, you're not shoveling dirt. Okay, so here's what I want you to do. There is a machine at the gym. It's a big machine filled with cables and weights and handles. So we are going to grab our dumbbells and pretend like we're on this machine, and it has ropes. And you put a plate on one end of the cable and the ropes are at the other, and you pull it down in front of your body. And when you get to the bottom, you separate it like this. Okay, so this is the movement. You come down right in front of your body, and then you just separate it out to the side. And that is going to fire up your triceps like crazy. Crazy. We're going to do 15 of them. So again, this is your stance. Core is tight. So reach up in front of you, come down in front of you, keep them really close and squeeze out. Your triceps should already be burning. If they're not, if you're using like 2-pound weights, you might want to start with 5s. Even if you only do 4 or 5 and then you drop down, that's cool. I always tell people, when you choose a weight to start an exercise with, you are not surgically attaching the weight to your body. You can drop down to a lighter weight at any time, even after 2 or 3 reps, but that is how you build up slowly. We want to build up our strength. But when your form starts to falter, that's when you need to drop down. 4 more. Oh. So I'm using 5 pounds, and this feels really good to me. 3 more. So remember, you come down, you split like you have those ropes in your hands. We don't need a gym. We don't need gym memberships. Hi, will you make me tea when I'm done?
Okay.
Okay, so the next one we're going to do is a ball plank with a leg lift. So you're going to get on your ball. I am unabashedly very ungraceful on this ball, but that's okay. I do it anyway. So you roll out and get that ball under your calves, okay? So we are working our abs right now. So you are going to have to fight with that core to keep you stable. You can always lean it against the couch for more stability. And we are lifting. This is not about your glutes, although they're going to feel it too. So this is 3, you're lifting. So again, if you cannot stay stable, roll it up against your couch, and it's going to be a lot easier for you to do this exercise. And you're still going to get a phenomenal 10 more, phenomenal ab workout. Now, if at any time you need a break, just put one knee down, get back up. If you cannot make it, do all 15. I don't care. I want you to do as many as you can do. But by lifting one leg off the ball, we have to fight to stay stable, which works all of those core muscles, including our abs. 3 more. 2 more. Don't quit. Don't quit. If everything we did was easy, we would not make any progress. But it's really important to me that you guys do not get discouraged. If there's something that's really challenging for you, if you don't feel like you've built up your forearm strength enough, that's okay. If you get through 5, that's 5 that you wouldn't have done if you were laying in bed or sitting on the couch on social media. So I am all about being proud of what you've accomplished. Okay, one of my favorite exercises, and it has a few other fans too, the zombie apocalypse, because as I say, would we really be surprised if that came next? I don't think so. We're doing this one for a minute. So what zombie apocalypse? You're gonna walk like you're a zombie. You have got to keep your core tight. You are not flinging the weights up. That's the only way to have good form. So you're just walking back and forth, squeezing. How do your weights feel? If you find yourself starting to fling them, you want to drop. I'm going to drop because of my elbow, which feels a little more exacerbated after, the shoveling we talked about. But not bad, just I can feel a little twinge. So I'm taking care of it, that's all. We have to take care of ourselves. And as much as stress can make us feel exhausted and unmotivated, eating really badly and not exercising is a recipe for me, serious depression. So if I keep moving my body, I don't think quite as much about what I'm eating. It makes me want to make better choices. So just fight the good. Okay, so the next one we're going to do is, again, it's really important to work our tricep muscles. There are 3 heads on the tricep. We want to work all of them. That's why it's called a tri. So we're going to do, there are 2 really effective exercises, and we're going to combine them. So your feet are going to be hip width apart. You're going to hinge over, kick back, squeeze those triceps, come back in, raise up, and lower them behind your head. Slow and controlled. Don't go too heavy. You'll know right away if you did. I'm gonna start with 5s. I might drop down. We're gonna do 15 in all. Take your time, use excellent form. It's very important to me, okay? So this is your stance. Hinge over so your back is flat. Kick back, raise up, lower behind between your shoulder blades. Keep those elbows staying exactly the same place. That makes sure you're isolating that muscle. If you do not use good form, you risk injuring yourself at worst and not doing the proper work on the muscle and not getting the results you want. So push up, lower over your head, down. This is number 5. I realize this is kind of a long road home. So how does your weight feel? Because we have 10 more to go. Hinge over, kick back, come in, lift up, lower. So for women, we're doing a lot of waving right now. We can't hug. We can't do a lot of things that we really like to do, but we do wave. And I get a lot of complaints from women about they hate it that when they wave, they get the waddle. The only way to improve that is to work those muscles. Okay, you gotta work your triceps. These are 2 of the most effective exercises. We have 3 more. I know this is kicking your butt, and if it's not, your weights are too light. 2 more. I was really happy I didn't work out on Saturday. Could you imagine if I had worked out with you guys and then spent 6 hours shoveling dirt? Oh my gosh, have some water. All right, so next, oh, I love this one. Get your mat. We are going to do an ab exercise. There's a jelly bean ready to be mashed into the carpet. You guys, it's so quiet, given that all 5 children are awake. This is pretty funny.
Hello.
Okay. Oh, hi. I spoke too soon. Okay, so your arms are underneath your body. You're gonna rock up, and when you come down, what you need to do is not let your legs hit the floor. So you wanna bring them down, and your abs are gonna have to stop them from hitting the floor. You're gonna rock back up, do it again. We're gonna do 15. Your hands are under your butt, rock up, bring them down. Don't let them hit the floor. So you don't have to like fling them down towards the ground, but you just wanna let them go in that natural direction after you're rocking. Woo! 10 more. Take a break when you need to, and do not hold your breath. Four more. Come on, 2 more. Take those breaks when you need to. And remember, if you can't get through all 15, how many did you get through? 8, 10, 12? That's amazing. Did I miss anybody? I don't want to miss anybody. That's amazing. And I'm proud of you. And you better be proud of yourselves. Okay. So I thought, what is the least interesting part of our body? One of them would have to be our wrists. So I called this, These Wrists Don't Lie. Just having fun. The problem is a lot of women don't work their wrists, but think about how much you do that involves your wrists. And there are so many joints, nerves, bones in this wrist that it's really critical that you strengthen them for so many reasons, for grip, for reaching, for grabbing, for holding on to things. And at the same time, if you take a fall, which I may have done a couple of times for no other reason that I can be sometimes. So we are going to work on these. So you're going to get a light weight, no more than a 5. Normally I would do a 5. I'm going to do a 2 right now. And I want you to be on your ball, but I want your wrist to be off Okay, so this is your position and you're sitting back like this. You can also do this on a chair or a stool. And I want you to curl in, squeezing that wrist. It's the only thing that's moving. Your abs are tight. Five more. 3, 2. I find the wrist exercises very challenging, and that's one of the reasons I like them. Again, they're just not an exercise that most people tend to think about incorporating. And in working your wrists, you're also working your forearms. Okay, so remember you're sitting back. So my butt is almost touching my heels. Squeeze up. You want everything isolated, so keep your abs tight. And squeeze as far as you can and go all the way back out. 10 more. So you think, how can a little movement like this be so challenging? It's so challenging for me. 3, 2, 1. So I have to tell you a story. You see this big window right here. So my boyfriend's mom is on. Hi, Chrissy. And she came over yesterday because I was trying to bake him gluten-free bread. Never baked bread before. I'm in the window. And they had their hands on the window, and she was talking them through the window. And it was so sweet and so sad all at the same time. But I love that they all wanted to come see her and say hi to her, and they were all so happy to see her, but she couldn't touch them, and they couldn't touch her, but they were hugging through the window and touching hands, and it was very sweet. Okay, so I did this one for you guys last week, and I love it. And I call it the multitasking mom, no offense if there are any dads out there. So what do we do as moms, right? We are constantly holding up the world, holding up like all of the major responsibilities and pressures, right? And at the same time, we're doing 10 other things with this hand. So we're keeping the world from crashing down, and we're doing 100 other things. So that's what we're gonna do today. We are gonna hold up the world. You are gonna squat down, get that butt back so that your knee is behind your toes. You're gonna hold up the world, and you are gonna bicep curl. So, fully extend that arm. If this weight that is holding up the world gets to be too heavy, you drop it. 5 more. And I feel like moms, we're home. If you have kids in the house, you're doing even more than you normally do, right? Because you're also trying to take care of everyone's mental and emotional well-being. And that's why I'm so happy you're here taking care of yourself so you can be that much better for everybody else in your life. Your kids, your grandkids, your friends, your boyfriend's kids. Keep your abs tight. You've got to keep those knees behind your toes. But we are used to multitasking. 10 more. Three more. Take those breaks when you need to. There is no shame in taking breaks. People say, I see you not taking breaks. Does that mean I shouldn't take a break? No, 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 no. I've been doing these workouts for over 3 years. Some things I really built up to. I still take breaks on lots of other things. So that's it. You take breaks when you need to, but you do not quit. That is not an option. Okay, so we are going to do obliques. Love handles, painful, painful, painful area to try to get rid of. Okay, so lay on your side, stack your knee. Your bottom arm is out straight in front of you. Your hands are lightly behind your head. Do not pull on your head, and I want you to squeeze your obliques to get up and back down. It's not a huge range of motion, but when you squeeze up, hold 2, 3, and down. We're doing 15 on this side. Go ahead and put your hand there. 10 more. Feel that muscle contract and release, okay? So momentous moment over the weekend. I ran out of golden Oreos. I was a little happy about it and a little sad all at the same time. I did not buy more. I just can't. I can't control myself. So if I can't control myself, I shouldn't have them. You know? Maybe one day I'll learn self-control. Okay, bottom arm is out, other arm's behind your head. Remember, we don't pull on our heads. Squeeze up and down. Put your arm there, or put your hand there and make sure. You're gonna wanna hold your breath. Don't do it. And don't start pulling on your head as you get fatigued. Just take a little break, 3 to 4 seconds, get back into it, 5 more. We had to do our Easter egg hunt in the house yesterday. It was torrentially downpouring. Torrentially. So we did a really good job of hiding it. At first we didn't. And they came out, they were like, we see eggs, we see them there. You didn't make it hard enough. So we made them go in our room and we re-hid them. And then we made it really hard. Okay, we're going to do seated shoulder presses, but they are tricky, and I'll tell you why. I want you to sit on the ball. Your abs are tight, your shoulders are back. If you keep your knees together, it's going to be more challenging than if you keep them open. So for stability purpose, you do what's good for you. Your palms are facing you, the weights are in front of you. You're gonna rotate as you push up. You're gonna come halfway down, push back up, and then rotate all the way down. I wish I had my 8 pounds because I would have started with those. But like I said, I was running a little late. So I only have my 5s. That's what I'm going to use. Again, you have got to keep your core tight. That's what I love about the ball. Come down halfway, back up, and then rotate when you come back down. We're doing 15 total. So I call it the tricky because your body thinks it's going to get to come all the way back to starting, and you're like, nope, go back up. And it's just a really good way to really, really burn up those shoulders. Having strong shoulders, again, not an area that most women think about. 10 more. But really important to have strong shoulders. For me, I've always held stress in my shoulders since I was a little kid, which has always resulted in headaches. Since I have been doing ViscoFit, strengthening my shoulders, I no longer, well, I used to get 2 to 3 headaches a month. I maybe get 1 every couple of months now. We have 5 more. Oh my gosh. Shoulders are challenging. So if you started with 5s, you might notice your form is faltering. So drop down. I have 3 more, but my form is good, so I am not dropping down. Oh my gosh. 1 more. We can do this. We don't quit though. Do not quit. Now again, not doing all 15 does not mean that you're quitting. Quitting means when you say, I can't do this. I'm not strong enough. Kate, oh my gosh, Kate, are you home? I think you're home. I love Kate. She wants to be here as much as she can in the midst of hospital stays and doctor visits and all of that. So Kate, super proud of you. Okay. Now we did these wrists don't lie, version 1. We're going to do version 2 now. So you're going to get back on the ball. Remember, you're going to sit back. Now your palm is facing down and you're squeezing up. Keep those abs tight. Really squeeze your wrist and forearm. I can't really talk during these, which might be a relief to you guys. Oh my gosh, 5 more. Really squeeze, get up as high as you can. Nice. Other side. So again, you want your forearms supported on the ball. Squeeze up. Keep those abs tight. 3 more. Those make me so tired. So I'm gonna take a little rest. Oh, we should drink some water. That's a good reason to rest. Okay. What is next? Okay, abs, abs, abs. Love it. So I want you on your mat. Abs, another area women tend to be very unhappy with. And it's not about having definition or whatever. It's honestly when you have strong abs, strong core, it just makes everything a lot easier. The fact of the matter is what I for days. And yes, I was sore. Margie, good morning. I was sore, but nowhere near where I would have been in the past. So it's important. So what I want you to do is you are going to lift from one side to the other and back. Now the goal is I don't want you like forcing your body to twist. What I want, you're going to get a natural rotation, but I want everything really tight. So we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 15. Keep staying seated straight up. So you're going to feel this in your trunk, and that is what we want. Everything has to be crazy tight. 6 more. Don't quit. Take as many breaks as you need. Do as many as you can in the time that is allotted. I think we have 5 more. Is that right? Sorry, sometimes I lose count. I mean, I have an idea. That's probably not what you want to hear right now. 2 more. Oh my gosh. My abs are on fire. My shoulders are on fire. My arms are on fire. Good job. Okay. Okay, how are we doing time-wise? Hold on. Oh, we're loosey-goosey. I want sharp, tight moves, okay? So again, we're gonna get that rotation in our trunk, which is awesome, but then we're also working shoulders, biceps, triceps, forearms. So you're gonna punch up for 30 seconds, then you're gonna go across, and then you're gonna go down. So we're gonna go a teeny, teeny, tiny. Michelle, good morning. We're gonna go a teeny, 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 but tiny bit longer because we're gonna time this one. Okay, so I'm gonna stop this one, and this will be our last exercise. So actually, we'll do 20, 20, and 20, okay? So you're gonna come up a little bit onto the ball of your foot, sharp, tight movements up and across. Gotta keep that core tight. 5 more seconds. Okay, across. Stay tight. Drop the weights if you have to. No shame in that. Finish strong though. Less than 10 seconds. And then we're going down. And then we'll be done. 2, 1, go. You've got this. So again, you're coming up a tiny bit on the ball of your foot. You're keeping that core tight. Sharp, tight moves. You move at your speed, but challenge yourself. 3, 2, 1, done. Woo! We are done. Have a sip of water. Let's stretch it out. You guys do not ever skip cool down. Warm up or cool down. Push your fingertips back towards you. Stretch out those wrists and forearms. Elbow straight up in the air. Hold down and to the back. So your fingers can tap right between your shoulder blades. But we want to stretch our forearms out. Hook your one arm around the other one and pull towards you. Stretch out your shoulders. Then I want you to Get down on the ground and have your hand flat on your ball or a couch. Let your shoulder fall to the floor and stretch out those biceps. Other side. Stand up. Give yourself some hugs. You deserve it. I hope you enjoyed that. I really did. I really, really did. Did someone say hello? So that is it for today. Same time tomorrow. What am I going to do tomorrow? I'm going to do lower body. I don't have a specific workout in mind yet. But please, 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 if you have any requests, let me know. That's what I'm here for. If you want to tip me, Sean-Visco is my Venmo handle. And I should give you guys my PayPal because I know not everyone has Venmo. But anyway, thank you for joining me. I love doing this with you guys. Again, if you need any motivation, assistance, encouragement, prayers, whatever, let me know. I'm here for you, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.